Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? We have blue science packs. We have finally got blue science packs. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to run a quick conveyor belt across here so that we can get them going straight into our research facility. Let me just run this one up here and rotate it round. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I also want some of these. Alright, stop bleating at me. He does that a lot, this thing. He bleats. Bleats at you unnecessarily, I feel. That one there, and one there. There we go. Bit overlapped, but that's fine. Oh, I don't have any, what he calls? These, inserters. Oh, I need iron plates. Right, let me run and get some iron plates. We are, what's our power situation like? Consumption is now below production, so we are maxed out on production. We're going to be making solar panels, or we're going to try and start setting up to make solar panels. Ooh, research. Right. Now that we got blues, we want, is it military 3? Yes, that unlocks the tanks, and then we can research tanks. So we want this one. Research. Let me get some iron really quick. There we go. If we're running low on power, that means you look at these. The mining drills are running low. We need to get more power. So I think we're going to have to just tweak our steam engines first. But ideally what we want is... Oh, I need to make some more of these, don't I? Let's make 4 of those. Ideally what we want, rather than steam engines, is we want solar panel. Because then they shouldn't fluctuate quite so much. The thing is, though, solar panels are not as easy as you think. You don't just plonk down a solar panel because you won't get anything at night. No, what you need is 24, I mean, this is like a very rough number, 24 solar panels and 20 accumulators per megawatt of electricity. Okay, now let's have a look here. We're using 5.2 megawatts. That's the maximum that we're producing at the moment. I mean, really, we want to be looking at maybe a 10 megawatt farm to start with. That's just to start with. So we're looking at 240 solar panels and 200 accumulators. What do they need? We need steel plates, electronic circuits, quite a lot, actually, and 5 copper plates. Then we need iron plates and batteries. Okay. You know, I'm thinking, we got batteries over here. We can pull batteries. We got some iron over here. We could probably get maybe another couple of miners going in here so that we can bring over a little bit of iron to start producing some more electronic circuits. We've got electronic circuits being made down the bottom, down here. But the only problem with these electronic circuits, I'll tell you what, I think these need to be faster. These need to be blue ones. Get a bit closer. Let me do it there. I think those need to be blues. And we want fast inserters underneath as well. I'm going to make some more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm doing them individually so that I can take them individually as and when I need. Do I need to change that one? Don't think I do. You know what? Yes, I will. Let's change that one and that one. And that one and that one. And I also want to upgrade those factories. 1, 2... And you know what? I'm going to do those 4 as well. So I got lots of electronic circuits because, frankly, we don't really have that many. I think production here is going fairly slow. Look how spaced out those smart inserters are going up that line. We simply don't have enough electronic circuits coming down here. So we've got sort of slow points. So if I upgrade each of these and upgrade these over here and put fast inserters in as well, I think that will speed the whole process up. It's slowing down to start with because these copper cables aren't getting over there. So if we swap the inserters over, and I'll do the same with these. Let's get a bit closer. Where's my inserter? There. Right, fast inserter. Right, that's actually bang on the right number. Ideal. Come on. These do take forever to make. Right, let's change that one over and change that one over. And if I cancel that one, I can make it again. It'll do it a whole lot quicker because I've got some other ones already made. Little sly trick I picked up there. There we go, right. closer. There. What we need next is modules. That will speed this up a bit. So we've got those coming through just fine. Next, I'm thinking if we have another fast inserter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just because there was 17 there, yeah, no other reason. I'm going to change that to a fast inserter. It's going to remove most of them off of there to start with, but what it will do is it will fill all of this up with electronic circuits, which I think is kind of what we want. We can work with that. So we'll fill all of that up with electronic circuits, and then these will start producing a little bit faster. Right, my work here is done. So, next step, we need to... We're running low on power. I think if we make a couple more boilers... Can I make boilers at the moment? Or have I not got... Oh, I can make a couple. Right, 1, 2. If I make 2, I don't want to make too many because I'll have to carry them around. The steam is low. I don't have that much steam, and temperature is low as well. The temperature is only at 80 because I think we're producing so much... Or using so much power now. We want to try and increase this a little bit. So if I take a boiler here and a boiler here, I'll run this conveyor belt down one step further, like that. And have I got burner inserters still? Yeah, I got loads of them. Ooh, 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 ooh. Right, tanks. Now we're talking. Right, we'll make a tank. Brilliant. So we're going to be able to run around in a tank very soon. So there is 2 more boilers going in. There we go. And temperature going in there. Is this going to increase the temperature coming out? I'm hoping so. It's increasing it a little bit. Yeah, it's very slow, but it is increased. Look, temperature is already increased. It was 80 degrees. It's now gone up. That's excellent. That's what we want. Let's just check out what we got on here. Now, consumption is maximum. Production isn't quite maximum. That's perfect. So those 2 boilers are sort of taking care of that little issue temporarily, but it's not going to last forever. Because obviously the more stuff that we make, the bigger an issue this is going to become. So, if I can take... I need steel plates. I know that much. What's going on over here? They're going to start taking from the wrong side here, aren't they? I don't like how this is working. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a long handle inserter there, and then I'm going to take a belt, and I'm going to run it from that one. It would help if I put it the right way. Belt there. And rotate that one round, so it comes down. And into the side of there. Ooh, now what do we do? The modules is really good. That those modules sort of increase production for all sorts of stuff. Those are excellent, so those are what we're going to be using there. I want coal coming into there, and I don't want coal coming in here. I'm going to remove that one. And where do I want to put the coal? How do I want to do this? I don't want the coal coming in that side. I'm going to remove those coming in that way. That one there isn't doing anything at all. I need to put another piece of belt on there. Perfect. They're going to use up that coal, and then more coal is going to come in. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to put that across there like that, and then I'm going to put an inserter, I should say. Queen's English here, please, folks. Queen's English. There we go. Right, so I've got an inserter that's coming across there. That is going to put... You know what? I think we'll go for a fast inserter. I don't have a fast inserter. I really should keep a spare supply of inserters of all sorts. So I've got an inserter that's feeding coal in here. It's slowly going to feed it down here. But now the coal for these 3 furnaces is going to come in from this side rather than this side. I've got nothing transporting from here over in. So we don't accidentally start feeding the plates into this side and making it into steel plates. That would kind of be a bit of a disaster for us right now. I reckon that regular inserter is going to be enough there. Seems to know what he's doing. So I've got steel plates coming out. Let's just remove those and tidy it up a little bit. And I'm going to go down here, and I want another mining operation. Where are we? Miner, miner, miner. 1, 2. Right, if I take 2 miners, I'm going to put those here, and we're going to start pulling iron ore up this way. I'm going to take that iron ore all the way up over to here, where we're going to start our production line for solar panels and accumulators. We go here, rotate that one round, I tuck that one right there, and I'm going to put one right next to him, just like that. I need a power supply, like that, and then I'm going to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, and then I'm going to go underneath this one, come up there, and then this conveyor belt is going to go up, like that. Not there, don't want to do that. And then I'm going to go underneath the belt again, like that. Then we will rotate sideways. Go around the telegraph pole that has been inconveniently placed there by someone. I don't know who would have done that. Yeah, moving on. I'm going to need to get batteries off at the end of there as well, because we want those for the accumulators. So I'll run this belt over here, and then we'll go up through that way. That one can come that far. I don't think I can get under those two all at the same time. I think I'm going to have to do that in two. Oh, yes, I can. Ideal. Look at that. Do that all in one jump. While I'm running around making the... Oh, I don't have any more of those. I got some copper. I need iron. I need to get some iron plates. Let me run down here to our chest. Get a few more iron plates. There we go. Loads of iron plates. We just finished our research and didn't actually realise. I've unlocked the efficiency modules now that we can do. Those are really good. I also would like to unlock these assembling machines. However, they require 4 speed modules just to build. Not really sure they're worth it, except their crafting speed is 1.25, which is insanely fast. It's absolutely awesome. But first of all, I think we want advanced oil processing. Research that one. There is one thing I just want to check on very quickly with our oil down here, because you can run out of space, and I don't think we left a lot of space for all of our oil production, and I think I may have been right on that one. That one is full, 2.5k heavy oil, 2.5k light oil, and this is all empty. It's not going to do anything until we make some more tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make 2 tanks for each line here. Take a tank and put it in on here, and I'm going to take another tank and I'm going to put it in on here. That means that those two will start sharing storage space. That one will as well. So now these 3 are going to sort of divide up between them, which means that this one can start firing up again, which means we're going to start getting the petroleum coming out, and we can start producing sulfur and plastic, which means we can start making batteries again. Okay, right. Little crisis averted there. Storage is very important. You've got to make sure you stay on top of everything that's coming out of the oil, or it will just grind to a complete halt. I'm going to be using a whole load of this copper to make our big production lines, so I'm going to need some mining drills. I'm going to make 10 mining drills, which is quite ambitious, but I think we're going to be using a load. Because, I mean, you have a look at this. 15 electronic circuits and 5 copper plates, and then we want 2 iron plates for that. The circuits, they use 1 plate, 1 copper cable, and copper cables... yeah, you get 1 copper plate gives 2 copper cables. So we need a lot more copper than we do iron. We're going to need some iron. Don't get me wrong, we will need a bit of iron. So that's what I'm doing over here right now. I'm bringing this iron ore up, and we're going to use that. Except I'm going the wrong way. There. Bring that one up. There we go. Right. Let's come in that way, and I will rotate it around like this. Run through. Yeah, I got loads of... so I was just checking to see what I had in the way of... You know what? Let's stop the ore coming any further, and we'll put a few furnaces just here. I can get some coal to go onto them. I can drop the coal from... I can actually put the coal straight onto there, I think. I'll put the coal into this side. What I'm going to do is if I put a belt right there like that, and then I get a inserter, and actually I'm going to put a fast inserter on there so that it does it quicker. I need another power cable. Put that there. That'll start feeding coal onto that one, which will drop it onto there, which will bring it along here, which means I can now get furnaces going along the top. I want steel furnaces for this rather than regular furnaces. Let's have a look. Steel furnaces, how many can I make? Oh, steam engines. Steel furnace, I can make 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should actually be enough, except that I need more to produce copper. This one's not doing anything. Oh, that's because empty. This one here is empty. That's not producing anything at all. I can have that one. That one's going to be useful. And now, while I'm... What do we do? Right, if I bring these 4, I'll put the 4 of them over here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. Then I will put regular inserters on this one. 1, if I can get close enough. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'll put them out this side like this. There we go. And then I want a conveyor belt to pick up the resulting iron. Right, so we've got iron plates coming out of here as soon as I give it a bit of power. There we go. That's perfect. I want some light. I can't see anything here. I can't see what I'm doing. Going to need lots of light around here. There. So we're making iron plates heading out that way. This is all working quite nicely. It's starting to back up with blue science packs as well. The next thing that I'm going to need is I need 5 steel plates per solar panel, and I also need batteries. So I want steel plates and batteries. What I could do is I could take a smart inserter and take it off the end of that one and the end of that one like that. And if I run out a conveyor belt here and here, this one is going to remove steel plates like that. This one here is going to remove batteries like that. And then I can combine the two together. The way that I'm going to have to run this one down like that, and then this one will run straight. So now I've got steel plates and batteries all onto the same belt. I'll run that across. I'm going to need to make a few more underpass thingies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That'll do. How did I... Oh, no, I don't want to make those. There. We don't need the fast ones. We just want the regular ones. Now, if I put this underpass, is going to do the same as the last one. I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to go up here. Put that one there. And then I'm going to put this one here and just back here like this so it can go around that pole. Up here. Here. Like that. Right, we are going to get here eventually. I've just got to rotate all of these the right direction. There. Okay, they're coming up through. Now I've got to get them under this lot, which might actually be easier said than done. What do we want now? We've got the advanced oil processing, which means we can turn heavy oil into light oil and light oil into petroleum if and when we want to. Advanced oil processing, 10 crude, 5 water. Gives 1 for... Ooh. Okay, we want to change that. We're going to get a lot more crude oil and a lot more... I didn't actually realise that. Okay, let's have a look over here. Look in our recipe here. This one... Set current recipe. Advanced... This one here gives 3 heavy oil, 3 light oil, and 4 petroleum. For 10 crude oil. This one, if we add water in as well, water and 10 crude oil, we get 1 heavy oil, 4.5 light oil, but 5.5 petroleum, which is actually better than that one, I think. I'm thinking that's the one that we're going to want, because the light oil we can crack out into petroleum as well. And at the moment it's petroleum that we're really after, rather than anything else. So I'm going to need to bring water in here. I can remove that one and that one. I've got water there, and that runs down to here, which all runs down here. I can crack a piece of water off of there. Have I got pipe? Yep. It's not going to let me take it off of there. I'm going to have to take it off of down here in order to get this. There we go. Right, I deliberately didn't have lots of underpasses here before because I didn't think that I wanted them. Now my problem is I can't get it to there. What I can do is I can bring it to here, can't I? If I go that way and there, and then keep this above ground down here and across here, that's going to put water into there, and then I can go water, water, and water. Except, oh no, look! I got there the wrong way round. You gotta be kidding me. Right, so I got to get the oil down into this one down here, and then I got to get the water into the top one. Well, that's hardly fair. How am I supposed to do that? Right, I'm gonna have to break that oil pipe, which means I lose the oil, which isn't exactly what I had on my planned on my to-do list. I've got to bring that up round like that, and then in like that, so the oil is coming in. And now I want to bring the water into here, which is going to be exceedingly difficult. Right. I'll remove this pipe. I'm going to have to make a separate pump, I think. Let's just move that. I can't get through there anymore. Run up round here. Can I take a second pipe off of this one? No, I don't want to. Let's make another pump. So I got completely sidetracked again. This happens all the time. You settle down, you get something going really good, and then you get completely sidetracked by something that has just suddenly turned up that you didn't realize existed before. Right. If I bring that pipe all the way up there like that, then I can drop this pump in here. Take the pipe straight off of there and down there like that. And let's... Oh, no, I just got to connect it in here. And then that one's done. There. Perfect. Right, now we're going to be throwing out... We've got the crude oil in the water. And we're going to be throwing out 5.5 petroleum, 4.5 light oil. We can always, if this starts to get too full, we could always come back down later and add in a processing unit that would crack that from the light oil down to petroleum. Let me show you that one. That is that one right there. Light oil, cracked petroleum, water, and light oil. That is my timer. I haven't done anywhere near as much as I wanted to get done today, but we have done that little bit with the oil, and we've also started our solar farm production up here. Well, I say we have. So far we've gotten iron over here. Yeah. So we've done really well. Just iron. What I'm going to do quickly, though, is I'm going to put that one there, and there, and there like that, and then I'm going to put an underpass here and bring it up here like this. Okay, watch this. I got method to my madness here. I can remove that pipe there, conveyor. Then I can bring the conveyor from here. It's going to run straight down here like this. Over a bit further. Then that one's... No. Rotate. Going to come up there. So, I've got them to here. I've got steel plates and batteries to here. I want to get the steel plates and the batteries through this bit, somehow. Plus, I want to mine a whole load of copper. So, I'm going to set up a copper mining facility just here. As another one. And we're going to be turning that into plates. So, I'm going to have to make a whole load more furnaces and get that going around here. I'm going to get these production lines over, so then I can make a couple of factories that are making solar panels with steel plates and basic accumulators with iron and batteries. The only thing that we're going to really run out of now, our main issue now is... Did I have an attack coming in at the top up here? Yeah, I did. We've had an attack coming in here, look. Which means they're coming in from this side. I'm going to need another gun. I'm going to put another gun. Put one there. I can't put one there. If I put a gun there, and then I put a gun there, and I put a gun there like that, I can put a accumulator, inserter rather, there and there, so that any attacks on this corner will get taken out quite quickly and efficiently. So, yeah, I'm going to build a copper farm here and get these things coming up so that we've got them ready to go into some factories, and then we'll start working on that in our next episode. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you really enjoyed it, head down below and give a thumbs up. That would be a huge help to me. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends about me. That would be simply awesome. Thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.